Howdy guys and gals, and welcome back to Moto Joshing. So I wanted to discuss today the retail experience. Yep, I try to obviously be good and shop locally for certain things, but there are other things that, you know, you just cannot get locally, and for that, you know, I end up going on the Amazons, like, you know, specific accessories and GoPro-y stuff and all that kind of things, and I'll order this stuff online purely just for the ease, the fact they have it in stock, that, you know, some of this stuff will be quite specialist. There are going to be very few shops, and if they do have stuff, they're mainly going to have the official GoPro stuff, and I'm not shitting cash, so I'm not going to spend, you know, 20 quid on something that's a cheap piece of plastic made in China, when I can actually buy a cheap piece of plastic made from China on Amazon for, you know, a couple of quid. You know, I do try and from time to time, you know, have a look at my local shops and stores and go into town and try and support my local community. But more and more these days it's just all chain shops and chain restaurants and things anyway, so you know fine well it's owned by the bigger corporate companies anyway. It's not like these are independent places. And yeah, I suppose I would probably say I'm probably 60-40, if not 70% all online shopping these days, where I don't know, I don't know whether it's just because I tend to buy specialist items, but yeah, it tends to be a lot of online shopping, and every now and again I'll be looking at something and I'll think, okay, I need to go into a shop and go try this on, and you know, I'm happy to pay what they're paying as long as it's reasonable. You know, if it's a tenner difference or it's the same price as online, then sure, I'll, you know, go to a local shop and spend the money, and that's fine. However, what I tended to notice the last 2 or 3 times I've gone out of town and gone into stores, specifically for, you know, sleeping bags, tents, all sorts of stuff that I was looking at, and into, we'll call it adventure stores, you know, the kind of bigger brands, Blacks, Millets, all that kind of stuff, Cotswolds, all the rest of it. And what I've noticed is shops are shit. Like, you walk in, and I don't know whether it's just me because I got a skinhead and I'm in my biker gear or whatever. Well, I've normally got a skinhead. At the moment it's kind of just like tennis ball, like, with a beard, as such, but you know, it tends to be short hair or whatever. I don't know whether it's just me, but other people tell me they get the same. They just get people who are suspicious of you. It's not that they try to sell me stuff, and I've got the money to pay for everything. It's not a big deal, but it just tends to be that people are, you know, asking you every 5 seconds if you want something, but they're not, I can tell they're not doing it to actually be helpful. They're doing it so that they can kind of check in on you, for want of a better word, so that they can let you know they're noticing you, because I'm sure there's somewhere's, you know, one of the team leaders is telling the percentage of customers that weren't approached, but it's horrible, you know, and there's ways of doing it. There's ways of just coming up and being like, excuse me sir, I hope you're okay there, do you need any help with anything? You know, are you looking at anything specific? Anything like that, those kind of things. And sir, by the way, I actually, you know, I still think that people should address you correctly in an appropriate manner in that circumstance, as a stranger in a store, you know. And I think that's the way you should be correctly addressed, and it's polite and you feel special, and it's just a better experience than alright, you need anything. Be quite abrupt, you know what I mean? Do it with a smile on your face as well. But again, is it just me expecting too much of people, of, you know, in their minimum wage jobs? But I don't know, maybe I don't know, I still kind of think there should be a bit of work ethic there. Should be a bit of pride in the job, and with them wanting to actually assist you and help you, and, you know, make it feel like you know, make you feel like you're actually getting service, as opposed to just you know, here you go. And the thing that pisses me off the most is actually the price. When the price is, you know, ridiculously, outrageously more expensive. You know, when you're looking at stuff online and you go to a shop and it's like 70 quid more. I don't understand, like, why bother? If you're gonna, you know, at least price match, you know what I mean? I get it, you know, someone will be willing to pay and there'll be a couple of douchebags out there or whatever, but surely you want to get the best price for your customers so that your customers come back regularly and shop regularly with you. Maybe that's just old type thinking. Yeah, maybe that's just, you know, how things used to be and not how things are now. But that's kind of how my brain thinks. That, yeah, I just expect more. And I'm always disappointed. I think that's the thing. I don't come away from a store, even if I did spend the money, feeling, you know, like I had great service, like I would, you know, completely go back, with the exception of the Apple store, where, you know, I walk in there, they bring up my iTunes account, they see that I've already sold my soul to Apple and I have Apple Care on all my products, and they immediately just, you know, cradle the balls and ask exactly how I would like them to fix the problem, and then they actually get to it and fix it. Is it just me? What's your overall experience, guys? I'd really like to know in the comment section of the retail experience, because I just don't think it's up to par. I think everyone's just trying to mull along and get people in, you know, any old Tom, Dick and Harry in to flog your goods, instead of actually trying to get people that are genuinely passionate about the work that they do, and that you know, they want to actually, you know, put a bit of effort in and give the customer a good experience. Maybe it's just me. Maybe that's just gone. Maybe the days of customer service are all old hat now. Anyway, guys, love to know your opinion on the retail experience. I just find it somewhat missing, but I'd certainly love to know your thoughts. I'll catch you on the next one, guys. So, bye bye.